Manisha, can you see the screen? Mm-mm. Mm, Okay, morning, uh, Iza and Ming and Vanisha. Can you all see the screen? Yeah, can respond back again. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool then. Thank you. You can start doing.
જે હું કરેલા જ દીવા બત્તી એમાં તો માઇલો લઈ આવી છું હે શું ચાલુ છે
Okay, now. Uh, okay, good morning, everyone. I hope all of y'all can hear me. Can you all hear me? Good morning, class. You can hear me? Great. If you can hear me,
Morning, sir.
okay, good. So I know you can hear me. For those who at YouTube, can you all hear me? For those who at YouTube, if you can hear me, just wish good morning. Then I know you can hear. Then I can begin the class live soon. But for those who are here already, you can try to, uh, of course, what is this called? Try the questions at the top there. Okay. Okay, there are 6 questions on the screen, so you can try the 6 questions before we begin the class. These are chapter 2 questions. Okay, I have around 49 of y'all in YouTube, but I only have around 24 of y'all in Zoom. So I think few more people can join the Zoom line. If we balance up, will be better, I guess. Okay, for today's notes for chapter 3, I'll be using the PDF notes. Okay, the PDF version of the notes because I feel that's better. So yeah. Um, so number 1 to number 6 there, you all can start doing. Okay. If you manage to get the answer, you can send the answer on Telegram. Okay, you finish everything and manage to get all the answer, you can send the answer in Telegram for sure. I will check for you in the lecture group line. Send in the lecture group. Clear? Okay, there are 61 of you all in YouTube, but there's only 27 of you in Zoom. I think the Zoom application can take a lot more. So if you can, please do come on Zoom line. Okay, you're welcome to come on board on Zoom. Okay, the link is both given in the group already. So yeah, you all can see and join. Okay, hope all of y'all have taken your breakfast and are ready for class now. Okay, for chapter 3, I'll be using PDF lecture notes. Okay, 1 to 6. Okay, number 1 to number 6 there. Hope all of y'all can give me the answer. Okay, there's around 15 more, 5 more minutes. Okay, 5 more minutes for me to start the class. So, yeah, sorry. I hope all of you are ready. For those who have done the questions here, you can send the answer in the Telegram group. I can check your working and also your answers not straight away. Okay, and for those who are getting stuck or anything, I will send to you the answers and also full working after this later lah. Okay, so with that, I think I can begin the class right now, lah. Okay. Okay, morning class. We will start today, and today we are going to start with chapter 3 lah. Okay, we are going to start with chapter 3. So sequences and series. Okay, now I'm not going to use this lecture slide notes here. The slide notes you all can see in the video of the KMM. Okay, but we are going to use the what is this called? I'm going to use chapter 3 for the PDF notes, which I've already given inside the Telegram group. Okay, which I've already given inside the Telegram group that day. Let me just go back a little bit and take the notes for you. Okay, so I'm showing you where the notes exactly is lah. Okay, the notes is inside the Telegram group, so I'm very sure you all can access the notes from there. Okay, so for those who are in YouTube, I hope you all are ready with the notes, and for those who are in Zoom, you all saw where the notes come from. So yeah, okay, so let's start lah. Okay, let's start a little bit. I'm going to share the screen for those who are in YouTube. Now, before I share the screen for this, okay, yeah, let me just share first lah. Okay, Windows. Share. Okay, so everyone can see the notes over there. Yes or not? Okay, topic 3, sequence and series. Okay, topic 3, sequence and series. Now, why I'm going to use these notes is because inside this topic, there's a lot more to write, and sometimes when we have a lot more to write, it's better to use the notes which is full lah. Okay, so you all can see while lecture. Okay, but don't forget the notes which is not filled up, you can fill up by using what is this called, the YouTube video, which I have already given you all the link. Okay, for chapter 3. Okay, so I will send to you all the link. If you all misplaced, I will send to you all again chapter 3 link, and you can see the notes from there and fill up the notes over there lah. Okay, so that one I would like you all to fill up by yourself. Okay, so I hope everybody okay with that. Okay, so if everybody okay with that, it's a Monday morning. I will not fully lecture you. Okay, I will try to make it a little bit easy and a little bit more fun lah. Okay, for this topic over here. Hopefully, I successfully can do that. Okay, so let's start. Chapter 2 we are done. So now we go to chapter 3. Chapter 3 is all about sequence and series. Okay, chapter 3 is all about sequence and series. So what is sequence and series first lah? Okay, you got to study this. Okay, the definition of a sequence and series. A sequence is a function f whose domain is set to be natural numbers. Okay, such that the value have to be f1, f2, f3, and so on. Okay, and a series is a sum of terms of a sequence. So series is normally a sum of terms. Okay, sequence over there is just a function. Okay, and if you have studied this before, you got see this type of function, fx equals to x plus 1. Yes or not? Then if f1, then you put 1 plus 1, which is 2, and this is your first term, t1. Okay, this is your t1. Okay, or sometimes you all write down t1 equals to n plus 1. If I'm not mistaken, last time in form 5, you all put n plus 1. Yes or not? Okay, where n equals to 1, 2, 3. That one you study in mathematics also when you make the conclusion. Okay, so the same thing we are going to apply over here lah. Okay, we want to apply here. Okay, so let's see how we can see that lah. Okay, and a series is going to be a summation. So summation symbol is like this. This is a summation symbol. You have seen this symbol before in variance formula, in mean formula. Okay, of course you have seen this symbol before lah. Okay, so in form 5 is series, you write as Sn. Sn equals to n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1d. Remember this formula? Or Sn equals to a 1 minus r power of n over 1 minus r. If you remember this formula, you can tell me lah which progression is this. Yes or not? Anybody can tell me which progression is this? The first one. Anybody can tell me the first one which progression is this? The first formula. Yes, come on. Which progression is this? I will wait for your answer before I begin. So yeah, come on, I'm waiting. Everyone can tell, I guess. Again, yeah. Yes, arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression. That's correct. Okay. Correct. For those who are in YouTube also, they managed to answer. And the second one, okay, we write this as AP. Yes or not? We write this as AP. A dot P lah. And the second one here, which progression is this? There's only one more lah. Geometric progression. Okay, there's only one more, which is what? Geometric progression. Correct, Vanusha. Okay, that's good. Okay, so yeah. So I'm very sure you all managed to see this lah. Okay, so this is background knowledge. Okay, correct Fatin. Okay, Fatin Hazika. Okay, good. Okay, so this is background knowledge. This is something which we should know already. Okay, this is something which you should know. Okay, so now since we know this already, let's see some of the simple sequences lah over here. Okay, simple example of sequences over here. We can see that the first one 1 3 5 7. So this is odd number. So odd number sequences guarantee is going to be what? Oh, 2n minus 1 there lah. Okay, 2n minus 1. So the sequence formula is tn equals to 2n minus 1. Of course, this is times 2 over, 2, 4, 6, 8. So if you notice, this is plus 2. So this is just 2n. Okay. And of course, here we can write down n equals to 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Or n equals to 1, 2, 3, dot, dot, dot. Means the first one, the first term there is considered n equals to 1. Then n equals to 2, n equals to 3. So that is what the background of sequences is all about. Can you all understand until here so far? Clear? Okay, now we are very used to using SN, TN and SN. Okay, but not necessary every time they use TN SN. Okay, sometimes they use AN, sometimes they use UN. So these are just terms which is possible for you to get. Understand? This is possible terms for us to get lah. Okay, and if we really see this sequence here, actually there is what is this called? We know the sequence can be convergent or divergent. Okay, but this is, you do not study this in your syllabus lah. Okay, you do not study that in your syllabus. You don't study convergent and divergent. So sometimes you read any book, you might be able to see that, oh, got convergent sequence and divergent sequence. Clear? So that is basically increasing, okay, increasing sequence or decreasing sequence. So that is what you can see over there lah. Okay, so sometimes in the book they have written down all this first. Okay, now let's go on some more. Then they say first find the first 5 terms of the sequence by each formula over here. So that's quite easy lah. For me to find the 5 terms of this sequence here, tn 2n square minus 1. Okay, that's very easy for me. Why? Because I know that okay, I know that, oops, sorry, I should put here. Okay, yes, okay, I know that first 5 terms is just t1, then T2, then T3, then T4, and then T5. Yes or not? So T1 here is just 2, 1 square minus 1. T2 here is just 2, 2 square minus 1. T3 here is just 2, 3 square minus 1. Okay. Now the square have to be outside the bracket line, outside the bracket, because if not, if okay, 2 square, 3 square, follow the what formula given line. 2, 4 square minus 1 and 2, 5 square minus 1. So of course we don't leave the answer like this, we calculate lah. Okay, so all of y'all can calculate this. Y'all can press your calculator and get for me the answers over there. So no problem with that lah. Okay, of course if they say find for me tn plus 1 sequence, means the tn plus 1 sequence, this is going to be 2n plus 1 square minus 1. This is not inside your notes. Please take note. Clear? Okay, so if they ask me to find tn plus 1 sequence, of course I'm going to get this. Okay, tn plus 1. So 2 equal bracket n plus 1 square minus 1. Okay, so of course if sometimes they say find for me t2n. So if t2n, 2n square minus 1. So if I just expand out this thing here, this is 2n square plus 1 plus 2n minus 1. 2n square plus 4n, 2 minus 1 there is going to give me plus 1. And here is going to become 2, 4n square minus 1. So it's 8n square minus 1. Can you all understand until here so far? Okay, so for tn plus 1 and 3, 2n there is not inside your notes. Please copy. Okay, please make sure you copy and take note a little bit. Okay, the extra notes there. Yeah, put there. Okay, so that's the interesting part over here. Any problem until here so far, class? Any problem until here so far, class? If no problem, I want to carry on. Okay, let's carry on live. Okay, so we carry on. Of course, I can do the same thing for tn there, n square minus n there. I can find the phi sequence over there. No problem. Okay, I think here, yeah. Okay, if you look at example B here, okay, the formula they gave you was tn equals to n square minus n. So these are the phi sequence over there, which they can find for you easily. Okay, so you can find the phi sequence there easily. But if I just want to complicate the stuff, I say find for me tn plus 1, then it's going to be n plus 1 square minus n plus 1. So this is going to become n square plus 1 plus 2n minus n minus 1. Look, I put the bracket there so that when I take negative positive, I know it's negative line. If not, most of the students, they make mistake over there. So you get n square plus n this time for tn plus 1. And for t2n, you're going to get here 2n square minus 2n. Okay, so from there, okay, from there you're going to get here 4n square minus 2n. That's the answer there. Clear until here so far? Okay, I hope everybody okay until here lah. No problem until here. Okay, now of course, not only that, they can give you also Tn over n plus 1. So if I give you that formula here, Tn over n over n plus 1 here. So if I just want to write down Tn plus 1, this is going to be n plus 1 over n plus 1 plus 1. So n plus 1 over n plus 2. And T2n, the formula is going to be 2n over 2n plus 1. So here is just 2n over 2n plus 1. Okay, now why I'm giving you this thing here, Tn plus 1 and T2n over here. The reason is because when we find term, the n term, okay, then we have to know that how to substitute the n inside the formula. Okay, we need to know how to substitute the n inside the formula. So it's quite easy, it's not that hard. Okay, it's quite easy over here. Okay, so until here, I hope everybody okay. Now, the next part here is they give you the sequence. We want to get the formula for the sequence. This is the tricky part. Okay, this is the tricky part over here. So let's look over here. Okay, I try to see what we are going to do over here. So T1 over here is 4, then 7, then 10, then 13, then 16. So this is 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. You can see it's plus 3. Of course, you got your background knowledge. You know that this is arithmetic progression. Okay, you know that this is what? Arithmetic progression. So since you know this is arithmetic progression, you can definitely write back the sequence, okay, in the form of Tn. You can use back the formula A plus n minus 1d. Okay, the A there is 4 plus n minus 1. D there is 3. So from here, you get 4 plus 3n minus 3, which is 1 plus 3n. So this is your Tn formula there for the first one there. Okay, but when we write the Tn formula like this, we will not get full marks. Okay, we have to say it's from n equals to what to what. So again, in set form, n equals to 1 to 5. Or you write down where n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, why I write only 5? The reason is because there is only 5 terms given over here in the question. Okay, only 5 terms given, so n equals to 1 to 5. But if let's say more than 5 terms are given, then of course you write down n equals to 1 to infinity, or n equals to 2 to whatever, 1 to 10, whatever the terms given. Understand until here so far, class? Okay, some students, they don't write tn, they write an. An equals to 3n plus 1, okay, in set form. Okay, n equals to 1 to 5 also. Can also an also stands for tn actually. I mean term also lah. Okay, it also stands for term. So some books they use an. Okay, so you must be able to see that lah. Some books use un. So up to them. Okay, the alphabet is up to them, right or not? Okay. Let's see the next one there. The next one there is more interesting. They gave you -2, okay, 4, and then -8, and then after that, what is this called? 16, -32. Okay. Uh, so if you look over here, you can see that one is positive, one is negative, one is positive, one is negative. Okay. The process of thinking should be here. Okay, this should be the process of thinking which should be happening over here, where you say 2 times -1 is -2, and then 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, 2 times 2 times 2 times -1 is -8. Okay, but of course when we want to write this sequence here, we cannot write like that, but right not. So we can see that tn equals to -1, okay, power of n, and 2 power of n. Can see that? Okay, such that n equals to 1 till 5. Okay, 1 till 5 there. Okay, so we can use this formula to get the answer. Okay, now some of y'all might tell me, sir, I write down like this: -2 power of n equals to 1 till 5. I agree. I will not say it's wrong, it's correct. Okay, why? Because -1 times 2 there, you can times because the base, the power is the same, so you can times the thing inside. So -1 times 2 there become -2, right or not? So -2 bracket power of n equals to 1 till 5 over there. Can see that, everybody? Understand until here so far? Any problem? Okay, I hope it's a bit, I know it's a little bit tedious, a little bit kind of like you have to be able to see the thing. Okay, but yeah lah, you have to do it. Any problem until here so far, class? If no, then I carry on some more. Can I get some response before I move on? Yep. Are you all okay, class? Hey, those in Zoom, can hear me or not? If can hear me, please do speak up. Okay, okay, cool then. So if everybody okay, then good. Let's go on now. Okay, so I go on. If no problem, I go on now. Okay, good. Let's go on C there. Now for C here, this becomes more interesting where Tn, okay, if you look at the sequence first, this is 1 over 2, 3 over 4, 5 over 6, and then 7 over 8. And this is T1. Okay, this is T1. Then the next one is going to be T2, T3, T4, okay, and T5. So what is going on over here right now? Oh, you can see that the first one at the top there is 1, 3, 5, 7, okay, which we'll be able to see as 2n minus 1. And the bottom one is 2, 4, 6, 8, which you can see as 2n. So, of course, the Tn here will just be 2n minus 1 over 2n. Understand? So n equals to 1. There is no limit. You can see the 3 dots over there. So since there is 3 dots over there, so there is no limit over there. So since there is no limit, so the thing is from 1 to infinity. Understand? 1 to infinity. Do you all understand until here or not, class? Everybody okay until here so far, class? Okay, okay, good then. So if no problem, I hope until here you all are okay. Everybody fit, everybody can carry on line. Okay, if everybody can carry on, here are some tips for you all. If let's say the number is 1357, you can put 2n minus 1. If n equals to 1, so normally we will be using this because we have the term 1. T1, that's why we use 2n minus 1. Okay, if we say term 0, but term 0 will never exist, right or not? Even if let's say class numbering also, you all will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all got ever say I get number 0 in class? No, right? You never ever say that you get number 0 in class. I wish that was a statement which we can make. Okay, what number you get? Number 0. How nice, huh? If you say number 0 right now, you are very, very rude, right? Not to your friends. Your friends will say that, hey, you don't want to tell me the number in the class. Okay, so yeah, so normally we will start with the first term, second term, third term. Okay, And here one more is 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1 if let's say n equals to 0. Okay, so same goes for even number over here. Okay, we got few formulas here which you can take and put in mind. Okay, so it's not necessary that whatever you study here, the same question which you will see back in tutorial. Sometimes the question is different. Understand? Sometimes the question is different over there. Okay, so I hope that. Okay, so I hope that is clear now. Let's go on some more. Now let's see a partial sum of a sequence series. So under a partial sum of a sequence series, for sequence of T1, T2, T3 all the way until Tn, okay, what do you mean by partial sum? Partial sum means until halfway lah. We're going to plus until halfway only. Okay, partially. We don't want to plus full. Okay, so we know that S1 is T1, that's for sure. S2 is going to be T1 plus T2. S3 is going to be T1 plus T2 plus T3. And then Sn is going to be T1 till Sn. Okay, so if I call this S1 as the first partial sum, then S2 is the second partial sum. So S1 to Sn will be just called the sequence of a partial sum. Okay. Now I just want to stress about this note over here. They gave you this formula, the formula which you have studied before, Tn equals to Sn minus 1. Okay. Now I just want you to understand what is going on over here first, before we proceed. So this is a number line sequence. A sequence always can be plotted on a number line, because if you don't believe, you look like 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay, I can tell you this is a sequence 3, 5, 7, 9. I know this is arithmetic sequence plus adding 2 in every number there. Yes or not? Adding 2 to a number to the previous number. Okay, to the previous number. So if I take from here to here, this is just going to be S4. Agree with this or not, everybody? Okay, this is just going to be S4. And if I take from here to here, this is going to be S3. Okay, we know that this is T1, this is T2, this is T3, and this is T4. So from here, from the formula, based on the formula, T4 will become S4 minus S3. Agree until here? But let's understand the concept over here first. This means everything, okay, I use red color maybe, everything over here, okay, everything over here, S4, minus of whatever I don't want. So all these I don't want, so you minus of this. Okay, so not necessary they only can ask for T4. Sometimes they can ask for the last 3 terms or the last 2 terms. Understand? When they ask for the last 2 terms, let's say like in this case the last 2 terms, I take everything minus of whatever I don't want. So this one I don't want. So this is the last 2 terms which I want. The 7 and 9 are the last 2 terms which I want. So this formula basically can apply for arithmetic and also geometric, and I like to call this as a number line trick lah. Okay, number line trick over there, so that when you do questions, make sure you can draw this number line. Okay, and you can understand what is going on over here. Can you understand until here so far? Okay, I really hope you all can understand that. Okay, now if you look at S4 there, S4 is going to be 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. You minus with S3 there. S3 there is going to be minus with what? 3 plus 5 plus 7. Of course, 3 and 3 will go, 5 and 5 will go, 7 and 7 will go off. So that's why the final answer there is 9 over there. Can you understand until here so far, class? Any problem until here? Everybody okay? Okay, so I hope you all understand what is going on over there. Okay, I hope you all understand what is going on over there. Okay, so that's the part of sequence over there. Okay, that's how we see the formula. So one of the most important formula in this topic is this. Okay, Tn equals to Sn minus Sn minus 1. I think you got study this formula in Form 5 also, right? Not? Half of this topic you study in Form 5 already. Not say very hard, something easy. Okay, now we go to what is called finite and infinite series. Okay, now finite series means they have a certain number. If I say 5 terms, means T1, T2, T3, T4, T5. If I say 6 terms, means T1, T2, T3, T4, T6. Understand? So this is a finite series. Okay, But in finite series, we don't have a certain amount of, we don't have a fixed amount of series. We can carry on. Understand? I can go until T100, T200, T300. Okay. If you look at our COVID situation right now, it's currently like infinite lah. Okay, there is no stopping number. It looks like we just keep on increasing and keep on increasing. It's not. Okay. First from 0 to 100, then stay at home. Then 200, stay at home still. Now 2000, stay at home still, and now is 20,000. So never stop lah. 20,000 already, and it's an infinite series. Anybody can tell me why? Why is this an infinite series? Why is it not a finite series? Why COVID situation becomes an infinite series? It's because of the virus, just not. If you study in what biology, right? Not. I think you study in biology. My biology is not that good lah. Okay, but yeah, in biology, you can know that the bacteria or the virus will mutate very fast. Yes or not? So because of that, this thing became an infinite series. Lah. Okay, not only in Malaysia, but throughout the whole world. Okay, so let's see a few examples over here. If I look at this example over here, you can see that you have T4 and T5. Find T4 and T5. If S4 plus S5 for the sequence given by 147. Okay. So they want to find T4, they want to find T5, then they want to find S4 plus S5. Okay. So if the sequence given is 147, 147, the next number is going to be plus what is this? Plus 3, plus 3. So the next one 10. The next one is going to be 13. If I go on some more, the next one is going to be 16 and so on. Yes or not? Clear? Okay. So if I see T4 over here, yeah lah, T4 here is going to be T10. And T5 over here is going to be 13 lah. T5 is going to be 13 over there. Okay. Now when it comes to S4 over there, okay. So if I just copy back the sequence here, okay, copy back again. Here, okay, we know this already. So if I want to find S4 over here, S4 is very simple lah. Or you take 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10. 5, 15, 15 plus 7, 22. And S5 over there is just going to take 22 plus with 13. Lah. Why just take 22 plus 13? Because S4 plus T5. Lah. Why not? S4 plus T5. So from here, you also can give me, here is 35. Now, if let's say I ask you to find T5, okay, and I only give you this information here. So it's very obvious this is just going to be S5 minus S4. Why? Based on the number line, 1 to 5 is given. Okay, here is 4. So here is 1 to 4. This is S4. This is S5. So if I take S5 minus with S4, I will get the final number, T5. Let's test line. Let's test. So we know that from here, oops, sorry. Okay, S5 there is going to become 35 minus 22, which is 13. So that is T5 over there. Okay, that is T5 over there. I hope that is clear for everybody lah. Okay. Any problem until here so far, class? Can? Okay. If no problem, I expect you to get for me this first, exercise 1. Try that, exercise 1. Before I give you all the answer, you all can see that number 1 there. A and B, try and do. Then number 2, A, B, C. That's all only for our lecture today. Okay, don't see the answer first line. Do first, later we will see the answer. Okay, so that's all only. Not much today. Today's lesson is very little. Okay, so yeah, can you please do 1 and 2 first? Okay, I give you 2 minutes to try first. Yes, Ahmad Rafiq, the virus. So if you look at the first one there, the first four terms of the sequence there, that's quite easy, right? You know, T1, T2, T3, T4. So anybody can tell me T1 there? I think just now I gave the answer already. 2, then after that plus 1, so 3, then after that plus 1, so 4, and then plus 1, so 5. Yes or not? They want the first four terms over there. So I wrote down the T1, T2, T3, T4 already. Lah. Okay, did you all get that? Okay, if I'm wrong, please let me know. I'm wrong. Okay, I hope I'm wrong and you're right. Okay, negative 1 over n, power of n over n squared there. So this is just going to be negative 1 over 1. Then negative 2, negative 1, positive 1, positive 1 over 4. Then after that, negative 1 over 9. And the last one there will become positive 1 over 4 squared there. So 16. Clear? Of course, you can write back the sequence in a better way here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then negative 1, negative 1 over 4, 1 over 9, 1 over 16 there. Okay. Now we look at the next one there. 1, 4, 7, 10. This also is quite easy. So this is just Tn. Now there's a trick over here. Okay. Let's look at the trick here. Everybody pay attention. You see, I plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. Yes or not? So I'm very sure it's 3n. Okay, I'm very sure it's 3n. But let's look at the number before this 1. So the number before 1 have to be what? 1 minus 3. Yes or not? So 1 minus 3 will be negative 2. Lah. So the answer is definitely 3n minus 2. If you don't want to use your arithmetic formula, you can use this method also. Lah. Okay, so 3n minus 2. That's the answer there. Can see that? Okay, over here, so you can see 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 there. So very obvious, this is T1. So how to get 3 then? N plus 1. Okay, how? I know plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So plus 1 must be there. N must be there. My mistake. Okay, N must be there. And then here, the number before. Okay, the number before there. So 3 minus 1 is going to be plus 2. So N plus 2 over 4 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So I know that N must be there. Plus the number before 4. What is the number before 4? 4 minus 1, which is 3. So the answer is n plus 2 over n plus 3. Okay. This trick actually is there. Nowadays, even the Form 2 student also study this already. So I don't think so should be hard for you all. Okay. Now let's look over here. This one is 2, negative 2, 2, negative 2, 2, negative 2. So I know it's definitely going to be 2. Okay. 2 will be there. Then negative 1. Power of what? Okay, power. This is positive. This is negative. So if this is positive, this is first term. T1 is positive. So T2 is negative. Oops. So here have to be n plus 1. Okay, why n plus 1? If you put 1 plus 1 become 2, then only will give you positive. Yes or not? Negative 1 power of 2 will give you positive over there. That's why. So from here, the final answer will be just Tn equals to 2, negative 1, power of n plus 1. In this case here, the 2 you cannot times to negative 1 line because the base, the power is not the same. Power not the same, you cannot times. Understand? Power not the same, you cannot times over there. So I hope until here everybody okay lah. Any problem until that? Okay. So on Monday we are going to go into arithmetic sequence. Okay, arithmetic sequence and also geometric sequence lah. Okay. So on Monday we will go into more on Friday, my mistake. On Friday, the next lecture, we will go into more detail about this sequence over here. So I hope that all of you all can ready yourself for this sequence over here. Okay, so this one is something which you have studied in Form 5 also. So please take the time to revise back your Form 5 work. Okay, before you come on Friday's class lah. Okay, Friday's lecture will be Form 5 work. So I will not go very slow and I will not go very fast also. I will be in a medium speed, but the speed will be there. Okay. Just to share with you all something here. Okay, let me just stop the share for a while. Hold on. I just want to share something here with all of you all. Hold on. Okay. Now let me just share this first. Share screen. So everybody can see. Okay. Okay. Oops, sorry. Yes. Okay. So I'm very sure all of y'all can see the screen here. Yes or not? Calculus. Can y'all see Paul's online notes? Can see that? Okay. So This part of the topic is very very interesting lah. Okay, this part here, you can see that convergence and divergence of a series. Okay, so for those who are interested, okay, you all can go and look up and can see this lah. Okay, can see how the series is written in n equals to 2 to infinity. So not necessary all series have to be from n equals to 1 to infinity. Not necessarily must start from 1. It can be from 2, maybe T2. It starts from T2 lah. Okay. Here sum starts with n equals to 0. Okay, then n equals to 1. Okay. So you can see that these nodes over here, okay, how they actually converge and diverge. Okay, and you have some basic knowledge about limits, yes or not? How limits take place. So limit when n goes to infinity. Okay, this is a divergent series. Okay, divergent means it be infinite lah. It will not stop. Understand? It will keep on going up and up and up, like the curve of our COVID graph right now lah. If you go and see our COVID graph right now, it's a divergent series curve lah. Okay, and if you see 1 over n square minus 1 there, that one is basically a what is this called? Convergent series curve over there. Can you all understand that? Any problem until there so far? Clear? Okay. Then I also can show you some things over here where if you want to revise your Form 5 work, okay, let me just take this and put here. So yeah, next session. Okay, hold on. It's online. This is online, so you can actually just Google it and you will see. Okay. There. Here you can see there is a formulas for your S infinity. Okay, so the formulas are there, so you can try to see this. Okay. It's quite good notes over here. Okay, we have harmonic series also. We have what is this called? Integral test to be done. If let's say it's a divergent series, this is called a divergent series lah. Okay, this is what going to convert. Sorry, this is a convergent series. My mistake. This is a convergent series because it's going to go zero. If the n increases, the number will go to 0. So yeah. So I hope until here you all understand lah. Okay. And then we have divergent series also. So yeah. Okay, you can go and see all these notes over here. Okay. So maybe I will share with you this link in the group. Okay. Later you all can open and see the notes over there. Okay, it's under Paul's online notes. Okay, under Paul online notes. If you really look over here, even complex number, everything also is there lah. Okay, the more you see, the more better for you lah. Okay, the more better for you. So yeah, with that, I think I will stop the class here. Okay, I stop share, and I think I have given enough for today lah. Okay, enough for today. So yeah, I hope. Wait, let me just stop the share in this one also. Okay. Okay, so with that, I hope that everybody can carry on. Okay, go and do your revision, and then I see you all next. Okay, I see you next. Okay, there is one person over here. Okay, uh, okay. Uh, just want to give a comment little bit lah. Sir, due to date assignment, hari itu 28 hari bulan kan, kenapa awal sangat? Ayah saya kerja kerajaan tau, jangan main-main. Ajar slow sikit, Prof ada laju le. Dulu saya SPM ni tak fokus pun, dapat straight A. Saya tak hadir sekolah sangat pun, lepak je. Ni matrix pun goyang kaki, relax. Prof kita chill. So GG Gaming itu saya rasa saya akan abaikan you. Saya pun kerja kerajaan, saya tak takut, tak apa. Apa yang saya buat itu betul, dan sekiranya apa yang saya buat itu salah, saya minta maaf lah. Okey, terima kasih. Okey, dengan itu saya berhentikan kelas pada hari ini kat sini. Terima kasih kelas.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.